To use HLOOKUP in Google Sheets, start by opening your spreadsheet and selecting the cell where you want the returned value to appear. That's where you'll type the formula. For this to work correctly, your data must be organized with the lookup values, like months, product names, or employee IDs, placed across the very first row of your table. HLOOKUP, short for horizontal lookup, searches that top row for the value you specify, then returns a piece of information from the same column but from a row you choose further down. Let's walk through a concrete example. Imagine you've got January through December spread across row 1 and sales figures for each month sitting in row 2. You want to instantly pull the sales number for March without scrolling or clicking around. Click into the cell where you want that March sales figure to appear and type equals, then HLOOKUP and an open parentheses. Google Sheets will prompt you for the arguments. The first one, called the search key, is the value you're looking for in the top row. You can type the word March directly inside quotation marks, or better, click on a cell that already contains the word March. That way, if you change that cell later, your formula updates automatically. Type a comma to move to the next argument. Now select the range of your entire lookup table. That range should include the top row of headers and all the rows of data you might want to pull from. In our example, that might be cells A1 through M2. Lock those cell references with $signs if you plan to copy the formula later, but for now, just selecting the range is fine. Add a comma. The next argument is the row index. This is the number of the row within the selected range that contains the value you want, counting from the top of that range as row 1. If your data is in row 2 and your headers are in row 1, the row index is 2. Type that number and add a comma. Finally, your enter is _sorted, which dictates whether you want an exact match or an approximate match. For most real-world lookups, especially when you're matching specific names or categories, type false to force an exact match. Close the parentheses and press enter. There it is. The sales figure for March appears instantly. If the value doesn't exist in your top row, you'll get the hash n/a error. That's fine. It just means HLOOKUP couldn't find a match. To make your spreadsheet look cleaner and prevent confusion, wrap your entire formula inside if error. Type if error before HLOOKUP, add an open parentheses, then put your existing formula, then a comma, and then a custom message inside quotation marks like not found. Close both parentheses and press enter. Now, if someone types a lookup value that isn't in the top row, you'll see your custom message instead of an ugly error. One common pitfall is getting the row index wrong. Remember that the row number you supply is counted from the first row of your selected range, not from the top of the entire worksheet. If your range is B2 F10, then row index 1 refers to row 2 on the sheet, a row index of 2 refers to row 3, and so on. Double check that before you press enter or you'll pull data from the wrong row. Because HLOOKUP searches only the first row of your selected range, you must store your lookup values, the things you want to search for, in row 1 of that range. If they're stored in a column instead, HLOOKUP won't work, and you should use VLOOKUP or index/match instead. That's the biggest conceptual switch when moving from vertical to horizontal lookups. Once your formula works, you can copy it to adjacent cells to build a small lookup dashboard. Use cell references for the search key, then drag the formula across. Each copy will look for the value in the referenced cell. And here's a real benefit. Because HLOOKUP reads live data, any change you make to a value in the lookup table will update the result immediately. If you adjust March's sales figure in the table, the formula result changes the moment you press enter. That makes HLOOKUP perfect for dashboards and reports that get updated frequently. If you add a new column to your lookup table, say a new month, the formula won't automatically expand to include it unless you update the range argument. Keep that in mind as your spreadsheet grows. And always format your worksheet clearly. Bold the top row of headings so you can see the structure at a glance, and resize columns so all values are visible without clipping. To practice, test a lookup value that doesn't exist. Confirm the IF error message appears. Then add another column to your table and try retrieving data from the new column. Once you're comfortable, save your spreadsheet, and if you're sharing it, ask another user to test the lookup from their own input. That's the best way to confirm the formula works for anyone using the sheet. Now you can search horizontally across any table, return the matching information, and handle missing values gracefully. Keep a few practice sheets handy to reinforce your understanding, and you'll find HLOOKUP becomes a reliable tool in your spreadsheet arsenal. If you need to look this up again later, bookmark the video or save this page. It's here whenever you need it.